Hi, so I'm gonna do the Disney tag, and sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm kind of looking over at the questions, because I have them on screen, so, I was tagged by Ladymidnightr, and I'm sorry that I've been pronouncing your name right. I just realized, until I watched your TMI tag, that it was that, that there was an R, and I just thought the R was just something extra. So, sorry about that. So, I'll pronounce it right from now on. So, I was tagged by Sarah. Okay, so, first question. If you, I almost read the wrong thing. A scene in a Disney movie you wish you could experience. Well, there's probably a lot of them, but I would say, the boat ride where all the lit lanterns were all around, and tangled. I thought that was just so beautiful. I just love that scene. It was just so beautifully done, and that would be like one of those serenity type of moments to me. An unforgettable experience or moment you've had at the parks. I would say that when I went on Pirates of the Caribbean the last time I was there, I've been there 3 times. So the last time I was on Pirates of the Caribbean, everybody was just so excited that was on the boat that we were on, and they started singing yo ho Pirates Live for me, and I joined in, and everybody was just kind of like having a really good time, and I always remember that. What non-Disney song reminds you or brings back memories of Disney and or parks? You know what? I really don't know, to be honest. I don't think about that. That's just not something that I can recall right now. I don't know. When was the first time you went to a Disney park? When I was 4 years old, I went with my family, and I don't remember very much, but I do remember going on the Peter Pan ride, and I literally thought that I was flying. I had no idea that it was, a ride. I thought I got into a boat and we were flying through the stars. I was mesmerized. That was one thing I remember. If you could choose a Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? Probably a lot of them, but my top picks are going to be Goofy because he'd always make me laugh, and Sully because I would love a big furry hug from him. Who are your favorite Disney princesses? Cinderella is always going to be my top favorite Disney princess. And then Belle, Ariel, Rapunzel, and Merida. And the reason why I like Merida is because she's just so unorthodox compared to all the other Disney princesses. She didn't want to get married. She didn't want to settle down. She wanted to be a free spirit, and I just absolutely love that about her. Name a scene or a moment in a Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. Probably a lot of them. I haven't watched very many lately that made me cry, but I would say, well, Frozen made me cry, but I would say one of the top moments is when the genie is hugging Aladdin and saying goodbye to him. And I had just recently, after the Robin Williams death, I had seen a picture that they had dedicated to him with that, where the genie is hugging Aladdin and crying, and that just broke my heart and just made me cry. So, what is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Cinderella. That was probably the first movie I even saw in a big movie theater when I was a kid. What is your favorite Disney movie? This one is very difficult. There's so many that I love, and if we're talking about cartoons, I want to say Finding Nemo, Tangled, Frozen, all of the Toy Stories. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more, but if we're talking about live action, with people, Pirates of the Caribbean, all of those. love those. Completely obsessed with those. Okay, who is your favorite Disney villain? Right now I'm kind of obsessed with Maleficent, but I love Jafar and Captain Hook too. And let's see. What is your least favorite Disney movie? I will have to say Snow White. And I love the dwarfs and I love the Evil Queen, but I can't stand Snow White. I could take her or leave her in Once Upon a Time, but in the Disney movie of Snow White, she is a... I think she's really bossy and kind of witchy, especially with the dwarfs. I don't care for her. She's like my least favorite Disney princess. What is your favorite Disney song? Part of That World. That is a very easy question for me to answer because I sing that song so often to myself, and I really love Let It Go. What Disney character or characters has your personality or has your dream personality? I've always identified with Cinderella, and but I'd like to have more of a carefree spirit like Anna. I think that'd be cool because she just loves life. If you could change any scene in a Disney movie, what would it be and why? That's kind of a hard one. I don't think that I would change anything. But at the end of The Beauty and the Beast, when he turns into a prince, I really don't like the way he looks. Maybe that's mean for me to say. I just don't like the prince. I think he was way hotter as the Beast, and I know I'm weird, but you know, if you watched my cartoon confessions, crush confessions video, you'll understand. I think the Beast is way hotter than that prince. And last question, if you had to get stuck on any ride in the Disney parks for more than 30 minutes, what would it be? Pirates of the Caribbean, most definitely, because I just love that ride. I think I went out 3 times last time I was there, and I just can't get enough of that ride. And, well, Captain Jack is in there, so. Also, the fact that it's just such an awesome ambience. It's one of the rides that you go on, and you feel like it moves slow enough where you forget where you are. And you're like in another world, and you feel like you're right there in like Tortuga or whatever place you might be, you know, out there in pirate land, and the ambiance is awesome. So yeah, I would totally love to be stuck on that ride. So that's it for the Disney tag. I don't know who to tag, you know. I want to tag somebody, but I don't really know if they like Disney, so I'm just going to say anybody who wants to do this, I tag you, and thanks for watching. Later.